Hello, everyone. It's Ross Garcia here, coming to you live from Hollywood, California. And we're talking about the biggest bull run in history and why I think the stock market's going to crash and we're going to go into a depression. And what are we going to do about it? How can we be on the receiving end of this mess that the Fed and the Wall Street and the bankers have been putting us in for a very long time. Okay. And, I went through the crash in 2008, 2009. I seen some crazy stuff. Okay. I've been in the mortgage industry for a long time. I'm 37. I started in the mortgage industry when I was like 22. Okay. I was wet behind the ears. And I rode it all the way up when George Bush was in office. We were doing mortgages, we were doing refinance, people were cashing out 7% interest rates. And then what happened in 2008? All of a sudden, housing fell. We had Goldman Sachs, we had a bunch of banks, hedge fund companies bailing each other out. Bear Stearns went away, Countrywide went away, and all these loans basically went bust. It started in Iceland and it came into the United States. So how is this next crash going to happen? I don't know how it's going to happen. No one knows. But we do know that the yield curve inverted in last year, in the end of 2019. We're in 2020. We're actually January 2020. Okay. We're actually January 22nd. Okay. I had a busy day today. We're doing some research on certain projects, working with friends within the community. I got my hat, crypto lifestyle hat. Look at that, Crypto Ross in the house. Crypto Ross, what's up? What's up? Yeah. So we're we're at the beginning stages, okay, of a recession, depression. All right, and I've been waiting for this moment for 3 years, guys. I'm in the foreclosure business. Okay, I own the loan modification clinic. Google me. Okay, you'll find out who I am. I've helped thousands of people throughout the United States save money on their home. And in this depression, recession, if you have a home, give us a call 773-847 2200. 773-847 2200. And I'll just show you our company logo right here, the Loan Modification Clinic. And that's your boy right there, Ross. Okay, that's Ross. I also got another company, Property Flip 123, but that's me, the Loan Modification Clinic. There goes the Crypto Lifestyle Club. That's your boy Ross Rosendo Garcia. That's the cell, and that's my office number. Now, what's gonna happen with the economy? Okay, this is a very interesting conversations. One of my friends was here at my place. He just left. We're actually opening up a studio. We're getting the cryptocurrency lifestyle channel opened up, and we're going to be helping people with this information. Okay. So, what's going to happen? You're going to see gas prices possibly go up. You're going to see food go up. You're going to see the dollar being printed out on a massive scale. And this is going to happen. Okay. So, what we have to understand is that, you know, this is not going to be pretty for the middle class. Okay. 401k, pensions, everyone's going to hurt. Everyone's going to feel the pain. But this is not going to be like 2008, 2009. This is going to be something completely different. Okay. And we have to be prepared. And that's why you want to hedge yourself. Now, I'm not today's video. I'm not going to go into what type of coins. I'm not going to go into certain projects. This is just for educational purposes. I'm not a financial advisor. These are my opinions. Okay. And what I'm going to tell you is this. Let's say you had $1 million, right? United States fiat currency, $1 million. And someone tells you, hey, Ross, or hey, whatever, right? Um, I'm going to take this $1 million. Let's say I say, you know what? I'm not going to give you the million. I'll give you 100,000. What can you do with 100,000? Okay. Say, okay, well, I trade Forex, right? And I'm going to take your money. I'm going to make like kind of like like a bot to run it on a program, which is these people are doing this, and I'm going to invest it, or I'm going to help you, guide you through this process, and your money's going to grow, and people are like, oh, okay, you talk to a financial advisor and he tells you to do something like that, right? you know I trade forex, or I'm going to take your money, I'm going to put it into Apple stock, I'm going to take it, I'm going to buy some shares of Tesla or whatever. Tesla's hot though, by the way, but this is what I'm going to do with your money. Now, what are the chances that you're going to 10 times your money, or 100,000 times your money, or 1,000 times your money, or 20,000 times your money? There's no guarantee. So you can pretty much kiss that one goodbye. Okay. Maybe long term, yes, but we don't know how bad this crash is going to be. Two, two, you take your $1 million and you say, okay, I'm going to buy luxury real estate in Beverly Hills, or luxury real estate in Miami Beach. So that will not even get you luxury real estate. $1 million. So let's just change the scenario. Let's say $10 million. So you say, okay, fine, then I'm gonna buy a condo off Miami Beach, or maybe $5 million condo, or a penthouse, or maybe a single family home in Beverly Hills that's 5 million, or not even, maybe in a different area, maybe 3 million, 4 million. So then you sit on your property, everything's all fine and dandy, and then a catastrophe like recession, depression comes in, and there goes your money, you get wiped out. So that's another scenario. Okay, so you got that scenario, and then you have a scenario where you're putting money into a restaurant, okay, or into a car dealership. And a restaurant's a perfect example. So you open up a restaurant, you go into business with all these people, you got all this money coming in, and then you invest, and then you're hoping, you have to do marketing, you do some Facebook ads, you do this, you do that, and then all of a sudden, what happens? Your restaurant goes bust and you lose all your money. Okay, so there goes that option. Okay, so what can you do with your money? Okay, maybe you can get into silver or gold. Okay, but the gains that you're gonna find in cryptocurrency are retarded. You're not gonna see these gains. Like, I did a number. I did 30 cents on Ethereum or 50 cents on Ethereum in 2015. You would have put $10,000 into this thing. And in 2017, late 2017, which is like 3 years, you sold all-time high, let's say $900. You could have literally turned a $10,000 investment into like a 10 or a $15 million investment within 3 years. That's what we're talking about here. But this time is going to be different. This time, institutions are coming in. Okay, you got Amazon, you got eBay, you got Starbucks, you got all these big corporations that seen what these young guys are doing, 18, 17-year-old young kids, right? And they're taking this money, converting it into cryptocurrency, holding on to dear life, and saying, hey, you know what? This project has a future. You have privacy coins, you have decentralized applications within the Ethereum network, you have just a whole bunch of stuff that we could never have thought about, and it's revolutionized the way we're doing business. So these companies are like, okay, either we adapt or we get taken out. You got JP Morgan creating their own cryptocurrency, Libra, Facebook, which owns like maybe 70% of the world's emails or accounts hacked in. And you could basically say that if Libra comes out, everyone's going to go mass adoption. You have the government creating laws to make it easier for people to do transactions. And you just have a recipe for disaster when it comes to the monetary system, which is our money system, which is $23 trillion. It's a lot of freaking money, okay? And I don't care who you are or how big hot stuff you are, Donald Trump, I don't care who you are. When you walk into that room, someone's getting grilled, okay? And no one's getting saved. Matter of fact, no one's gonna walk in nowhere. It's, hey, you know what? The tough survive. Either you swim or you die. Okay, and the thing is, we don't have the money to save ourselves, and if we do save ourselves, you're gonna see inflation, you're gonna see the dollar depreciate. When you go to the grocery stores, you're gonna need more currency, more cash, to keep buying more goods. And that's where cryptocurrency comes in. So cryptocurrency is the future, it is the key to our new system, our monetary system, because it gives more power to the people. So this is about you. When you go to Facebook and you're looking at those sponsorship ads, you're not getting paid. Facebook's investors are getting paid. Their board of directors, all their people are getting dividends on that stock. But guess what? The basic attention token, the BAT token, which I don't even have on my browser. Okay, I have to download it. But guess what? When you're surfing the internet, okay, your information is staying with you. Okay, so I'm not like a crypto guy, like a cryptography guy. I don't know anything about code. I don't know anything about, but I do know about the mortgages. I do know about the system, and I do have a degree in finance and investment management. Okay, I have a degree, and I'm telling you guys right now, the guys that don't understand what happened 10 years ago, like in 2009, I was working for Chase Bank. Okay, now if you went to the unemployment office, the line was out the door, man. People wanted to get food stamps. People wanted the government to take care of them. Okay. But our government is too busy funding the army, the navy, and all these wars that I don't know what we're doing in the Middle East. Okay. We want to hold on to our power, but guess what? We have China now. We have competition on a whole different level. By the time we get this, it's already too late, guys. We could wake up tomorrow morning and see a stock market crash. We could wake up within 2 to 3 weeks and see the biggest crash, Wall Street crash in United States history, bigger than 1929. Okay. Now, when I first was doing modifications, foreclosures, when we were working with attorneys, saving thousands of people's homes. And you can go to the loanmodificationclinic.com, check out the website, and so you can see what I'm talking about. We have testimonials on there. Now, we've saved thousands of people's homes. But a lot of people didn't get saved. A lot of people didn't get principal reduction. What is principal reduction? Principal reduction was a program that Obama gave people to help them save money on their home. So what did they do? They said, okay, well, if you owe $200,000 on your home and your house is only worth 100,000, we're going to give you 100,000. The bank is going to give you 100,000 and just give you a new loan for 100,000 because you're upside down on your home. Why? Because there is no demand and there's a lot of supply. Now, we have a lot of supply in the housing market and we have demand, but we don't have more money to support the debt. In other words, the debt is so much that you have to have 3 jobs just to pay that mortgage. And on top of that, those 3 jobs, they're taxing you. Okay. Then you still got to pay the mortgage. And then your interest rate is already low as it is. So how lower can the interest rate go? And then that's when the Federal Reserve says, "Oh, okay, well it's time to lower rates because we're not seeing any movement in the housing market." That's how they're able to know if we're doing good or not, through the housing market. And they say, "Okay, well the housing market's not going up. We got to lower rates to get people to go out there and buy more homes." Why? Because there's people buying more land, developing new homes. There's people knocking down homes and building new homes. But when that stops, oh man, you will see people that work for the government pissed off. You will see pensions or all types of stuff that I don't even know, okay? Because I haven't been there. But I will tell you that just by the research, my research, we're very, very, very close to the biggest stock market crash in United States history. And I don't care if you're a Donald Trump supporter or not, Donald Trump ain't going to save you, man. Donald Trump is getting impeached, okay? There's a war within our own government. We cannot even get along. And that does not look good for people that want to invest into our country. And that's why we need to go through this crash and get it done with so we can open up the door to the biggest transfer of wealth in human history, United States history, human history, because there's $200 trillion up for grabs. And I'm not a financial advisor or an expert, but this is what I've heard. This is what I've heard. And I've gathered my information, my research. I do have a degree as well. And there could be more than $200 trillion. I don't know the facts, but I could tell you that 223 trillion in debt, 200 trillion circulation, and China, Japan having trouble, Paris is up in flames. We have a recipe for disaster. And I feel like the media is not letting people know. I feel that, people that are plugged into the system, they have no idea what's going to happen. Share the video, hit like, and let people know that the Crypto Lifestyle Club is here to educate them through this process. Because, if there's anything that we need to understand is history, and we need to be educated so we can understand how we can learn from history. Obviously, we didn't learn from 2008, 2009, and the United States government, the Federal Reserve, they think they could just keep playing this game and squeezing out the middle class and saying, "Hey, you know what? You're gonna have to get the short end of the stick. Sorry, maybe next time, right?" So, we don't have the luxury to go on 2-month paid vacations because we have to work. That's why you see people at 70 years old working for Walmart. Okay. And I'm telling you guys that I feel it like tomorrow, man. Like, if I guess this right, oh my God. But if it doesn't happen tomorrow and it happens next week or a month from now, we're super close. And I'm just so pumped up. I'm actually on the radio promoting the loan modification clinic in Chicago, helping people with this awareness of, hey, guess what? There's going to be another recession, another depression. And I don't think this is going to be easy to get out of. I think it's going to be really bad. So if you have dollars, hold on to them because you're going to need them to buy a loaf of bread or to buy whatever you're going to need to buy. And, you know, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see the people that are driving around in a Rolls Royce, right? With the Miami mansions and with Lamborghinis. And if you're making mortgage payments or you're making car payments on those loans, hey man, you will see those cars up at auction for 75%, 50% off. It could be 75% off, could be 50% off. I don't know. But I know that anything percent off, any type of sale within the real estate, car dealerships, just the middle class alone, okay? And this is where Warren Buffett comes in, guys. I don't know if you know this, but guess what? Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, has $150 billion in reserves waiting for a crash. Everyone's waiting for a crash. Why? Because they want to pick everything up on the cheap. I feel like it's going to be dirt cheap, okay? And we need change. Like, people are going to wake up to a new world tomorrow or in a month from now. They're going to say, man, what happened? Like, I can't trust JP Morgan Chase. I can't trust Bank of America. I can't trust these banks. They're screwing me out of my own money. The banks closed. Like, FDIC insurance gave me a pink slip and said, wait a month or two until we give you your money through the government because we went belly up. And I'm talking about the small banks, because that actually happened with small banks in 2008, 2009. So yeah, like we're gonna go into a bull run in the cryptocurrency world. I believe that some projects are gonna go to the moon, and I think that we're on the brink, man. We're on the brink of the biggest transfer of wealth in human history. You're talking about a lot of freaking money that has to go into this new system. The world will be tokenized, And I think that Ethereum, it has a future. I don't know about Bitcoin. I don't know what's going on with that, but I've been doing a lot of research, and people are talking about decentral applications are the future. So this is where you do research, like Google decentralized applications, find out what they are, find out how they work, and you know, knowledge is key. Okay, take this video, listen to it, understand what I'm talking about, understand how they play this game. Okay, you make money, then what do you do with your money? You don't invest it into projects. You don't go out there and buy penny stocks. You go out there and you go buy a Lamborghini, or you go buy a house, but you didn't buy it cash. You took out a loan. Okay, and talking about cash deals, I do have a contact where I can get cash deals on properties for $20,000 to $30,000. These are cash deals, okay? So if you want to get in on these cash deals, send me an email or give me a call, send me a message, and I'll get you in on these cash deals, okay? Because I do have a company. It's called Property Flip 123, okay? And what we do is we help uh, gather money, and this is a real tight circle, okay? And there's no guarantee that you're going to be in that circle, but you could reach out to me, and we might be able to put you into the circle, build a portfolio with you, or just buy and sell right away. And these are properties that are not on the market, all right? And that's a whole video on its own. But you know, you have to find ways on how to get the biggest bang for your buck, because your buck isn't worth squat. Okay, and we have nowhere to hide now. The banks have nowhere to go except crypto. Maybe we should use that as a tagline. The banks have nowhere to go except crypto. And that's what's going to happen here, because we have a 255 billion market cap, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to $20 trillion market cap, guys. That's what we're going to go to, 20 trillion market cap. All right? You'll see coins at $1, you'll see coins at 50 cents, 10 cents. So be patient, guys. Hold your coins. If you have coins, hold them, because you never know where this thing is gonna go. It's like one of those fires, You turn on that fire, you can't turn off that fire. Okay, that fire is gonna go, and that's what happens. And the same thing when that domino falls. When one bank falls, then another bank falls, then another one, and then this one can't lend to that one, so they can't have the 10% reserves. By 12 o'clock, they wake up in the morning. There's no cash for the people. People are knocking at your door. Okay, if you ever seen that movie, It's a Wonderful Life, you guys should check it out. And they're knocking on your door, you don't have the money, and you got a big problem. And you're trying to call the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve is trying to figure it out themselves. So the system's already tangled up, guys. Like, it's just too many problems out here in this planet. It's just a recipe for disaster. We're not trying to do anything better to better ourselves as a civilization. We should have had electric vehicles 100 years ago. Okay, and you know we have to focus in the big picture, and the big picture is a civilized society, a society that cares for other people, that doesn't believe in homelessness, that doesn't believe in high interest rates, that doesn't believe in working 30 years to pay off your house, to basically sign a death contract, while these greedy bankers are living in Costa Rica or living in freaking Manhattan with $150 million homes, $1 billion home. It's retarded, okay? So knowledge is key. And I wanted to bring you this video because if you could picture a mountain, and you picture a guy at right at the tip of that mountain, and he's at the cliff, and once he falls off that cliff, he's coming straight down, all right? And that's what's going to happen with the stock market. You're going to see the Dow Jones, you're going to see S&P 500 and all this other stuff. You're going to see a lot of chaos, and no one wants that. But why does Warren Buffett have $150 billion, right? And something's going on, you know, and like I said, that's why I'm here. I haven't done videos every day, But I'm here telling you right now, every single video that I'm doing is, hey, guess what? I feel like it's gonna happen, guys. Like I feel this one's it. And everyone's saying, oh, it's gonna happen. One of my friends said, oh, it's gonna happen to 2018 or 2017. And I'm thinking 2017. I was waiting for this moment in 2017. Our business, the low modification business, died down a little bit because we're like, well, the recession never came. But guess what? The recession, it could be here by tomorrow, it could be here within a month. And I feel like this time it will it I think this is it. I think this might be the last video, and I did like 3 of them. This might be the last video where I say like the recession's coming, because this time it's gonna be here. And it's funny because I am on the radio promoting the loan modification clinic, getting clients in Chicago, so I'm doing that as well. I believe in multiple sources of income. That's why I created the Crypto Lifestyle Club, working with a community. Subscribe, hit like, and join our channel because we are growing. We're working with other channels within the crypto community to help with awareness so people could understand what we're up against. Okay, so this is Ross Garcia. Thank you guys for your time, and I'll be back with another video soon. Let's see what happens. Okay.